Hey guys, what's going on? Joshua Elder here. Welcome to this live presentation on how to make money with cryptocurrency and high yield staking. This is going to be super exciting for everybody that's on it today. If you are new to the channel, do me a favor, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and click that, that little bell icon to be notified of all future videos that I upload when I upload them. This channel is all about anything that has to do with making money online and helping you build a life and business full of freedom, passion, and fulfillment. Please do me a huge favor. Right when you're jumping on, smash that like button. Obviously, we know that it helps the algorithm. It'll help get the word out about making money with cryptocurrency and high yield staking. And the great thing about this specific process is that you can make money regardless of what's going on in the crypto markets. So first off, let's address one thing. What is high yield staking? High yield staking is the ability to provide liquidity to a decentralized exchange known as a DEX. And in exchange for providing that liquidity, you earn interest. You essentially get a percentage of the fees from transactions, from people going to the exchange and trading one token for another. So let me go ahead and jump to the screen here and show you guys an example of a decentralized exchange. So we're going to go over to a website known as pancakeswap.finance. And you've got two parts of this. You've got the exchange over here where I can simply swap one token for another. So for example, I can swap BUSD, okay, for Bunny, or BUSD for Cardano, or for Ethereum. Right? So instead of having to use a centralized exchange that has an order book, you could just jump right over here and get that process of switching from one coin to another a lot faster. Okay. So you might be wondering, well, how, where are these different coins stored? Like if I want to switch from BUSD to Ethereum or to Cake, for example, how am I able to do that in an exchange like this? Like, where are all these tokens held? All these tokens are held from people like you and I that provide the liquidity to the exchange so these coins can be swapped. So you have, in this case, a farm where you've got a token pair such as Cake and BNB. So what I could do is I could provide liquidity instead of just keeping my tokens in my wallet and holding. I can earn an extra APR by going ahead and going to pancakeswap.finance and staking them here in this farm, and I can earn 42.14% APR. You can see right here, there's 630,461,687 of liquidity right here. Okay. And so the difference between a farm and a pool that we're providing liquidity in is the farm has a token pair. So there's two tokens that are paired together, providing liquidity to the exchange, right? And then the pool is just one specific token. So you could see that I'm earning 90.15% right here. If I was to decide to stake Cake right here, there's 146.34%. And it goes on and on and on. Now, typically, the higher the APR, the more risk is involved, the more volatility, in other words, there is with a specific coin. So that really happens when coins are a lot newer. There's a lot of volatility, but there's a high APR, so there's more incentive for you to go ahead and purchase that coin and stake it. And as more people purchase, and there's more liquidity provided for a specific token, that APR goes down. So let me go ahead and talk about the risks of something like a pancake swap, okay, or any decentralized exchange really out there. There's two things that can happen. You can purchase the token. Let's say we purchase this pancake token at $10, and then that token goes down to $5, $4, or it even goes down to $0. We can run the risk of impermanent loss. So that's, risk number one. Risk number two is all this liquidity that's being provided. Okay. For example, we go over to the farms, all this liquidity being provided can be taken away. In other words, rug pulling can be going on, which means that the developers that created the decentralized exchange can go in and edit the code if it's possible and pull out everybody's funds. So you have to make sure that if you're going ahead and you're staking in a decentralized exchange, that it's been audited by, a very reputable audit company. In this case, PancakeSwap has been audited by very, very reputable companies, and it's also backed by Binance. So this is one of the most conservative, safest, again, it can still happen, but one of the safest decentralized exchanges out there. Okay. And again, rug pulling can happen with any of these. And they're still so new that even though there's audits and everything to confirm that no rug pulling can happen, it can still happen at some point. So you just have to keep that in the back of your mind when you're getting involved in this stuff. Okay. So that is PancakeSwap. Now, what I'm currently involved right now with is called Frankenstein finance. You can see that this is somewhat looks similar to PancakeSwap. We're in the farm right here. You can clearly see the resemblance here. Now, since this is newer, again, you could see that the APR is a lot higher. So I'm earning between $2,000 to $3,000 per day because the APR is so high. I provided right around $30,000 of liquidity to this specific platform right here. Now, the difference between this and Pancake is the fact that there is not an exchange involved in Frankenstein here. Now, if I wanted to buy Frank, I would click on buy with BNB right here, and I'd click on buy, and it would take me over to PancakeSwap to where I can swap BNB for Frank and then go ahead and stake it. So again, staking is just simply providing liquidity to a liquidity pool and earning interest because you're lending those tokens out for other people to go ahead and purchase. So the exchange in Frankenstein, they're actually using PancakeSwap as the third-party exchange to swap for Frankenstein. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. So this has been is being audited by TechRate right now. This is the audit company. So again, this is so new, you don't know what might happen. But because it's so new and they know it's high risk, that's why they pull you in by providing a very high APR. So again, with all of these, you want to make sure that you're investing whatever it is that you may be willing to lose. Just keep that in mind when it comes to staking. Now, this really is the future of the banking system. So essentially, when you're staking, you're your own bank. You're lending out the money and you're earning interest on that money versus you're giving your money to a bank in a savings account, and then they're the middleman to lend out your money to other people, and you only get paid, 1%, maybe 2% APR if you're lucky. Okay. Where stuff like this is 8.6% daily. But again, it comes with that well-known risk. Okay. So now let's go ahead and let's talk about, let's say we wanted to go ahead and we wanted to stake Frankenstein. We wanted to get involved with this platform right here. What you would do is you would just click the link below this video. There's actually step-by-step instructions. Use at your own risk, but you would just click this link right here, and it's going to take you straight to this, this page right here. And then you're just going to simply click on Launch App. Once you're here, you could see that you're in the farm section. Okay. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to connect your wallet. So it's going to look something like this. Okay. And you're going to click on Connect Wallet. Then you're going to click on MetaMask. Okay. Now, your wallet may or may not connect depending on, if you have the Binance chain network or the smart chain network installed in your MetaMask. So what we need to do first, after we complete step one, is we need to get MetaMask. And to get MetaMask, all you need to do is click on this link right here to go ahead and get MetaMask. Okay, it's going to come to this page. And then all you need to do is click on Download. So you click the download button right here and then install MetaMask for Chrome. And then once you install it, again, make sure that you've got your Chrome browser pulled up, if you don't have Chrome, make sure that you install a Chrome browser. You're going to see the little fox pull up right here. Okay. Now, if you don't see it pull up over here, you just click the little puzzle piece and you can toggle it on and off right here by highlighting this pin. Okay. After you do that, then the next step is you're also going to want to install the Binance Chain Wallet. So just go to Google and type in Binance Chain Wallet download. And it's the first listing right here. And you're going to follow the same exact process. You're going to install it. Once it's installed, it's going to show up over here. If it's not, again, toggle on or off if you need to right here. And then both Metamask and the Binance Chain Wallet, when installing, the process is very much the same. You're going to need to create a password, save your seed phrase. I recommend saving it to a sheet of paper, okay, and then putting it in a safe or something like that, because you want to keep that seed phrase in case something happens to your computer and you need to get access again to your wallet, especially if you got funds in there. So once those two wallets are installed, okay, and in other words, these wallets, guys, this is where you're going to hold your tokens. You can see I've got tokens right here, right now. If I go over to the Binance Chain Wallet, I've got tokens in here as well. So what we want to do now is we need to now purchase BNB, okay? But before we go ahead and buy that BNB, we need to configure our Binance Chain Wallet. And the way that we're going to do that is you're going to go over to your MetaMask wallet. You're going to click on this little drop-down tab here. You're going to scroll down and click on Custom RPC. This is where you're going to go ahead and copy all these details here respectively. So network name is going to be Smart Chain. RPC rule is going to be this address right here. Chain ID is 56. Symbol is BNB. And then the block explorer URL is BSC scan. Okay. It's going to be copied over and you're going to click on save. And once you click on save, then it's going to show up here on this drop down. So I'm going to stop sharing the screen for just a second. Did you guys see the MetaMask wallet, how to configure really quickly? I want to make sure that you guys saw that you were able to see my MetaMask wallet and the drop down where I copied everything over. Just want to make sure that my screen actually shared that. If it did, just give me a 1 below. Give me a 1 if it shared. Just wait for the comments to pile in here. If you guys can see that. Again, this is live. If you guys are watching the recording, again, please let me know that you've watched the recording below and give me a like. Cool. I'm getting a lot of ones. So it looks like you guys are seeing this beautifully. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so now that we've done that and we went ahead and we added the Smart Chain network, okay, so we've completed now, we've gone to the Frankenstein website, we've installed MetaMask, okay, we've went ahead and we've added the Binance Smart Chain network to MetaMask. We've also installed the Binance Smart Chain wallet. Okay, that's what we've done up to this point. Now what we need to do is buy BNB. There's two ways we can do it, you guys. You could buy BNB from Binance or crypto. In my case, you guys, I have access to Binance US because I'm in the USA. So you'll need to go to Binance.com. If it gives you access, you're outside the US, in the UK, you can get access to Binance.com. Maybe other countries, you might be able to get access to Binance.com. But if you're in the US, you need to go to Binance.us. Now, the process of purchasing BNB, regardless if you're on Binance.com or Binance US, it's going to be very much the same. All you need to do is go ahead and create an account. Once you create an account, you're going to click on Buy Crypto, which is where we're at right now. And you're going to click from the drop down, click on Buy, click on Select Coin. I'm going to type in BNB. Okay, so again, that was Select BNB. Select under the buy column. Then the payment method, you're going to go ahead and add your own payment method. Okay, so your payment method can be a debit card, domestic wire, or ACH. Just know that ACH is going to take 5 to 7 days before you can actually transfer your funds out of Binance. Debit card or domestic wire, your funds are instantly available. Okay, so in my case, just because I don't have domestic wire or debit card attached. I have a bank account. I just select that. Then, type in, let's say I want 2000 BNB, type in 2000, then click on buy BNB. Okay, after I do that, you're going to go over to wallet and click on balance. And then you're simply just going to scroll down and you're going to find BNB right here. This is BNB. It actually might be at the top if you've purchased, of course. You just click on withdraw. And this is where it's going to be different depending on where you're at in the world. If you're on Binance.us, the withdrawal network is going to be BEP2. You're not going to have the BEP20 option, okay? Because you're not going to have that option, don't really worry too much about what these mean. But if you don't have that option, what we need to do is we need to send our funds first to the Binance chain wallet and then convert it to a BEP20 token and then send it to our Metamask. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to do that first. If you're in the United States, you're going to have to do it this way. So I'm going to go over here to my Binance wallet. I'm going to make sure that Binance Chain Network is selected. I'm going to copy the address right here. I'm going to simply paste. Put the amount of BNB I want to transfer and click on submit. Wait a few minutes. It will be in your wallet here. And then what we need to do now is we need to convert this into a BEP20 token. So now once you see your funds show up, you're going to click the drop-down menu here, go to Binance Smart Chain Network, and then you're going to copy the address here. You're going to jump back up to Binance Chain Network. We're going to go ahead and send those funds over. This is going to be called a cross-chain transfer. So we're going to paste that address here, and we're going to paste that address here, and you're going to see it's going to say note cross-chain transfer to Binance Smart Chain, and the amount you're going to, say, let's say it's 4 or 3, and you're going to go ahead and send that over. The amount that you want to send. Now it's going to do a cross-chain transfer over from the chain network to the smart chain. And now it's in the form of a BEP20 token. So now all we need to do is transfer over to our MetaMask. We're going to go over to our MetaMask right now. We're going to click copy the account number right here. We're going to jump back over. And now we're going to go ahead and click on send. And then boom, our address there. And the amount, we're just going to, of course, it was 3 in this case, and then click on send, and it'll be sent over to your MetaMask wallet. And again, make sure that in MetaMask, you have your smart chain network selected, okay? So you click the drop down, smart chain network, make sure that's selected so you can see your funds in there, okay? So that's the process if you're from the US. If you're from the UK, or anywhere else that allows you to just transfer from Binance through the BEP20 network, you're just going to select a BEP20, which you can't see it here because I'm from the US, right? But there's going to be a BEP20 button, just like this BEP2 button, and you're going to go over to MetaMask, and again, copy your address, and you just paste your MetaMask wallet address right here, and the amount that you want to send, and click on submit. Okay? The goal is make sure that you're transferring over. Whether it's you're in the US or the UK, it needs to be in the form of a BEP20 token if it's going into MetaMask. Okay, so now that that is done, you guys following me here? Now that that's done, now what we can do is we can go over to Frankenstein, and we want to make sure that again we're connected. Our wallet is connected. Okay, so we're going to again click on Connect Wallet, MetaMask, and boom. You want to make sure that the Binance Smart Chain Network, again, is selected. Just want to make sure that you guys do that. And then you're going to click on the drop down. And from the drop down, this is where we can begin to buy Frank with BNB. So you're going to click on Buy BNB. You're going to click on Buy Again. Okay. And then now we're going to wait a few seconds, and you're going to see this token import pop up. Sometimes this can take like 30 seconds. So just be patient. Click on I understand. And you're going to notice that you can now transfer BNB for Frank. So let's say that we want to do 0.1. Okay. We're going to go ahead and transfer 0.1 of BNB into Frank. We want to make sure that we select right here. Okay. The settings and the slippage. Typically, depending on what your slippage is, will determine how successful the transaction will be, okay, especially with volatile coins. Slippage essentially means that you're going to pay up to the percentage amount from where the price of the coin is currently at. So in this case, you're willing to pay 5% extra, and the transaction deadline is 10 minutes. So I just leave that at 5% because it does help improve the success of the transaction. So if you try and swap and it gets declined, you need to change your slippage. It needs to be higher. So we're just gonna select 5% here. We're gonna select swap and then confirm swap. Waiting for confirmation. We're gonna click on confirm right here. We're gonna click close. And now you guys should be following me still. Awesome, awesome. Now there should be a message that pops up here pretty quickly showing that the transaction has been complete or denied. Give this a little bit. Sometimes this can take quite some time, okay? Depending on volatility. Right now, Frank's at $67.16. Let's jump back over to Pancake, and you can see right here, swap 0.1 BNB for 0.334 Frank. It went ahead and worked. And what I want to do is I want to click on my Metamask, go to activity. You can see this swap transaction right here. I'm going to click on that. And I got to click on the little arrow because I got to go over to BSC scan. And I need to click on the Frankenstein token and get access to the contract. So I'm going to go ahead and copy the contract, and I'll include the contract address below. What I need to do is I need to go over to Metamask again, go to assets, and you can see this is where all my different tokens are at. I got a lot of different tokens. You guys can see that here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to click on add token. I'm going to paste the token contract address, and it says the token's already been added. But in your case, the symbol and the decimals of precision will populate. You just click on next and then next again. And now the token, you're going to be able to see the token finally in your assets right here. So even though you've transferred the token over here, okay, in Pancake, and you've done everything correct, don't freak out if it doesn't show in your MetaMask. It is there. You just need to activate the asset. And again, that's what we just did, was taking this contract address and adding it into MetaMask, okay? Again, this is optional. You don't have to do that. If you just want to be able to see your funds, that's something that you can do. But just know that even though you may not see Frank in your MetaMask, that it's still there, even though you haven't added that contract. As long as the transaction's been successful and completed, and you see that green check mark like we saw when we jumped back over here, you're good to go. And if you need to rewatch this as many times as you need to, then go ahead and do that. Now that that's done, we can go over back to Frank, and we can go ahead and stake this Frank that we just bought. So I'm going to click the plus button, max, and then confirm. Okay. Boom, pending confirmation. Click on confirm again. And Frank has been still pending. Takes a little bit of time. While this is taking time, guys, you need to make sure, okay, do not spend all of your BNB. If you buy 5 BNB, you want to make sure that you leave a little bit in your wallets, okay? So I would recommend at least leave like 0.3 or even 0.1. All you need really is 0.1. Leave 0.1 BNB in your wallet. So you can see the Binance Smart Chain Network, I've got some BNB there. Okay, the Binance Chain Network, I've got a little BNB there. My MetaMask wallet, I've got a little excess BNB there. The reason why you want to have excess BNB is because that is used as gas fees to complete your guys' transactions. The transaction, if you keep getting a failed transaction, it's either slippage or it's because you don't have any BNB in your wallet to use as gas. So if you buy 5 BNB, don't use all 5 BNB and convert that over. You need to leave a little bit, again, between 0.05 to 0.1 BNB in your wallet just to be safe, okay? So just make sure that you do that, okay? And again, I'll include that. The recording of this video will have these step-by-step instructions, and I'll edit this along with everything that I just explained and went over in this video. So guys, with that being said, this was my second take of this video because the screen was not sharing correctly. That's the second take of this video. Now, I want to show you guys just one more thing, okay, before we go ahead and wrap things up. If you guys ever want to unstake, you can click on the minus button here, click on max, and then confirm. And then if you want to harvest, which means I'm earning interest, right? So 8.74% daily, I can click on harvest. And when I harvest my tokens, these are the tokens that I'm earning. This is the Frank that I'm earning right here. Okay, I can go ahead and harvest that. All right, so when I harvest that, it goes back into my Metamask wallet, or even when I unstake, it goes back to my Metamask wallet, and then I can jump back over to PancakeSwap, click on this little down arrow, and I can go ahead and transfer from Frank back to BNB or BUSD. If I want a stable coin that's pegged to the dollar, I can do that, and I can just simply swap back. So just know that once you get your Frank tokens, you stake, and if you want to take profits eventually, you could do that just by following these directions here, okay? Now that is it. Did you guys have any questions? So somebody asked, what is gas? Gas is just simply the fees that are involved to complete a transaction. Okay, Frankenstein Finance, what's going on? Welcome to the freaking call. Great to have you on. If this is the official Frankenstein Finance, what's happening? But yeah, you guys are going to want to watch the recording. Okay, if this isn't making sense, there was some intricate details, especially if you guys are brand new. I can completely understand that. But the goal is to, of course, install the Binance Smart Chain through Metamask, download Metamask, download the chain wallet, purchase BNB, make sure that BNB goes through the BEP20 network, whether that be, if you're using Binance US, you got to convert BEP2 to BEP20. So you'd send those funds to your Binance chain wallet, convert it over to the BEP20 network, and then send it to Metamask, and then go ahead and convert your BNB to Frank and then stake. It's that simple. If you want to skip this step of having to convert over to the BEP20 network, you need to be in a country that allows you to just transfer from Binance through the BEP20 network over to your Metamask wallet, so you can then, begin to stake and, of course, convert your BNB over to Frank and stake. Okay, so it really is that simple, and I'm going to have step-by-step instructions below so you guys know what to do that's going to accompany this specific video. Has this been audited? It is in the process of being audited right now. Okay. So what is the difference between staking and yield farming? Yield farming is the farm in which you stake tokens on. So yield farming is the platform. It's the process and the platform which you stake tokens on. Hopefully that makes sense. So just look at yield farming as the concept and as the idea of the whole process of being able to stake and earn interest. All right. Let's see, my MetaMask was compromised. You want to make sure that you do not give away your seed phrase out on Telegram or to anybody. So it's being audited by TechRate currently. Frankenstein says, hopefully our audit comes out tomorrow. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Frankenstein Finance says, thanks for the tutorial. Hopefully this tutorial was pretty easy for you guys. I mean, I've seen tutorials out there. They get in a lot of depth. And I had to cover a lot in, kind of a short amount of time as well. Do you think this might be a rug pull in your experience? I hope not. But again, we have to remain vigilant. We have to understand the risks that rug pulling is a possibility, and the chances of the token going to zero, that's a possibility. Anything can happen with these things. And so you have to know that. So typically there are tokens that have more of a history behind them. In other words, they've been around a lot longer. Like you can look at the chart of Pancake or cake token and make predictions on its future value a lot better than a token such as Frankenstein that might be a little bit newer. But it comes with its benefits because the APR is so high. So it's a risk reward sort of gameplay when it comes to these yield farming apps like this. So if you guys have any questions, tech questions, you can obviously hit up Frankenstein Finance. You can go ahead and click the link below in the description, and you can go ahead and check out Frankenstein Finance. So the link is directly below along with the instructions, you guys. All right. And you can feel free, if you guys go, this is going to be the easiest way for everybody here. This is what I want you guys to do right now. I'm going to share the screen. Okay. I want you to go to frankenstein.finance, click the link below in the description, just click that link, and then you can go over here and you can scroll down and there should be a link to access their Telegram. Okay. If I go down all the way, you can hear on the very bottom, there's a link to their Telegram channel. You want to go ahead and click that link and go over to their Telegram channel. If you have any questions, you can simply ask questions over there. Okay. So as far as like roadmap and stuff like that, all those questions can be answered there as well. On the website though, I don't see a lot of that information. So that would be a very good question to ask there in the chat. But with the tokenomics, you'll notice that the price is somewhat volatile because it's a small cap token, which means the supply is lower. So the price is higher. Okay. Because the APR is higher, there could be more volatility that goes on with this token as well. So you just have to take that into account. So just because Pancake is at $10 and Frankenstein is at $74 doesn't mean you should get into Pancake over Frankenstein. It just means that one is a small cap token, lower supply, where another one's a larger cap token, higher supply, which drives the price down with higher supply tokens. Okay. So price is not relative to, opportunity, the difference in price when it comes to, different tokenomics, small cap tokens versus higher cap tokens or larger cap tokens. So just know that for education for you guys. Okay. Awesome, guys. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Sweet. So any other questions, you guys? Okay, Frankenstein says we do have a roadmap. It's in our docs. I mean, during this volatile time, you guys, yeah, there's a lot going on. Sweet, guys. Thanks so much for jumping on here. I think that is it. If anybody has any other questions, let me know. I'll be glad to answer them. But this was our second go. I've been doing lives for about the past hour now. So I'm glad this worked out this time, and my screen sharing software decided to cooperate. So that'll be it, you guys. Thank you so much for jumping on, and we'll talk to you guys very, very soon. I'll continue to update you guys on Frankenstein Finance and what's going on in my portfolio. Again, do this at your own risk. This is not financial advice. This is for educational purposes only. What you choose to do with this information is completely and 100% up to you. Okay? Hey, Josh, I'm in Panther right now. Do you think that it's better I get out or wait? I wish I could provide you with financial advice, but I can't. I'm not a financial advisor. I could tell you what I would do. It really depends on your position. It depends on how much you've already got allocated in there. There's so many different variables. It depends on if you're at a loss, you're wanting to realize a loss. There's a lot of variables. So when people ask me blanket questions like that, it's very, very difficult to give you a one-off answer because everybody's position is different. Everybody's invested different amounts, and I cannot provide investment advice. I can just show you guys what I'm doing and what I would do in specific situations. Okay. So with the way that Panther's going, it could be a great opportunity to buy. Number two, it could continue to go down, right? And so these are speculative projects, you guys, all these projects are speculative projects. We don't know what they hold. We don't know what might happen. We just have to look and, look at the roadmap. We have to look at the charts. We have to, possibly get opinions from others. And then from that information, we make an educated decision on what we think would be best for us. So just know anything, that has to do with crypto, because it's still so new, it's all high risk and it's all volatile. So there's, great risk, but there's also great reward if you're willing to take that risk. And so me personally right here, I've got, what I've put into this. I'm doing about $2,000 to $3,000 per day in Frankenstein, you guys. Let me make sure that I'm sharing the right screen. Perfect. You guys can see if I scroll all the way back up here, I'm doing about $2,000 to $3,000 a day, and I've staked right around $30,000 worth of Frank. So, $30,000 earning $2,000 to $3,000 a day, working well so far. We'll check back a little bit later on. I'll let you guys know the progress that we're making, but so far everything is looking good. So if you guys want to get involved with this process, then go ahead, click the link below, follow the instructions. There will be a link to a document that will show you how to, accompanied with this video, how to get involved with Frank and with yield farming and staking in general. Okay. Thanks guys so much. And we will talk to you guys very, very soon. Take care.